Dan Lauria wearing the shirt that matches my pants, which I think is the spirit. Now, when you hear this is Dan. What do you think of when you hear this song?
Well, the reason why I'm still working is because of that show. You know, they can identify me with something. So
Oh my God,
very proud of that show. Proud of the kids on the show. They're all doing great. Josh Saviano played Paul. He is an entertainment lawyer, and he's the lawyer for the Broadway show Spider-Man. Wow. Jason is one of the leading producers of reality shows. Fred is the #1 director of 4-camera shows. We've been trying to get him on my show, Sullivan and Son. He's working. And of course, my favorite, Danica McKellar. Yeah. She's written her 4th math book. She's a math genius.
That's simply amazing.
It's amazing.
And gorgeous as ever.
Well, you have to be smart to be an actor. I always say you do. No, I really do.
You can use me as an example of that. You know? I think you have to have a little bit of a kid in you, but I don't know about how
or a sense of humor. You have to be smart to have a sense of humor.
Yeah. Well, you do.
Well, no.
He's quick. He's quick. I just did an event with him.
He's quick.
Yeah.
So we're excited because we're getting to see you in a whole new way, an American classic. Just like that song, I love that. I love the Christmas story, and so many people are. It's just going to be a defining moment for their holiday season. You're playing at the Bushnell. That story that everyone loves.
Yeah, it was the first limited-run holiday show ever to be nominated for a Tony last year.
It's incredible. Wow.
Yeah, and I love when the people walk in, they got that little chip on their shoulder. What did you do to my favorite movie? Right. And the play, you know, I'll go on a limb. The play is stronger than the movie.
Now really?
Yeah, you'll love it. Everybody loves this show. It's so good. And Aaron Dilley and John Bolton, Caroline O'Connor, they're wonderful. And the kids. Well, Scott's met the kids. They're so talented.
You were so gracious, and you really put those kids on a pedestal. Like, they're truly talented, and you so recognize that.
That's an obvious reason. I'm the least talented one in the show. I can't sing. I can't dance. You know, I play the narrator. I'm Gene Shepard. You know,
that's fun though.
I'm having a ball. Yeah, yeah. To go from something like Lombardi to play Gene Shepard is.
Talk to us about Lombardi. I think one of the defining roles in your career on Broadway.
Yeah, I mean, it's to play the coach. You know, is very hard character to create, but I had a lot of help from the NFL, and I also had Judith Light.
Yeah,
she's the best.
Just incredible.
Yeah, it was easy to get old jocks to come. You know, they're going to see Lombardi, but it was their wives leaving and calling their friends saying, "It's the one show you can get your husband to take you to." And you're going to love it. And that was really Judith. Every night we heard women in the audience going, "You're just like that. You're just like that."
For you, what is your first love, the stage or the television?
The theater. Yeah. No real actor ever leaves the theater. My mentors were Jack Klugman and Charles Durning. Charles Durning was like my dad. They both passed away last Christmas Eve while I was doing A Christmas Story, within 4 hours of each other. Jack was 90 and Charlie was 89.
Isn't that incredible?
But Charles Durning told me 35 years ago, if you ever go a year without doing a play, I'll never speak to you again. I've never gone a year without doing a play.
Wow.
And your earlier roots, of course, I don't like to brag, but you are from Long Island, the center of the universe. Yeah. Lindenhurst. And,
Seaford, Long Island.
But not Comac, okay, right?
No, well, Comac is
where I worked in Seaford, so that's good.
I worked in Seaford, lived in Comac.
We're kindred. You were on the varsity high school football team, and you actually did teach a little bit of high school football before.
No, that was my big decision in life, whether to coach football or to stay in acting. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that amazing? And tell us, your closest friends now are some pretty amazing people.
Oh, well, Wendy Malick. And Joe Mantegna, you know, they're you know, it's a weird business. You only hear about the 15% that are negative. You know, our business is like any other business. 15% of people I work with are total jerks.
Right.
And 85% are the nicest people who care about their art and what we do. I mean, nobody's nicer than Joe Mantegna. What a sweetheart. And Wendy Malick,
terrific.
But our business, we promote the 15%. We don't promote the 85%. I don't understand it. I mean, why does Lindsay Lohan have a show and Danica McKellar doesn't?
Danica
McKellar is much more beautiful. She's gorgeous. Winnie Cooper is as gorgeous now as she was when we were doing the show.
I think a lot of people would agree with you. Tell us about your new book that's coming out.
Well, Scott was
It's
so
great.
gracious the other
I
day.
woke up with blue hair.
Yeah, it's called the Blue Hair Club. I have a godson, Julian.
That's my son's name.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, there's no dad in the picture, and I've been with him since he's born, and I don't like all the computers.
Get off Facebook. Get off the
get your head out of there and create something. So every night I tell him a story. During the day I'll say, tonight I'm going to tell you the story about the boy who fell through the hole in his sock. And okay, you know. And then his mother says, what's the story? I said, I don't know, but by tonight I'll make one up.
Aww.
And after about, 100 of these, his mother, Catherine Farnsworth, she's had me record them, and then she edited them, put them in the book, and we
so
got
great.
3 more coming. We call them the Godfather Tales. That's
Right.
the series.
Which threw me for a loop. But
Yeah, you thought it was going to be a mafia
the
movie.
mafia book. I was like, all right.
Yeah, when you're Italian, it's got to be a mafia.
They have a wonderful message. It's an anti-bullying message, and we're so grateful that you've come on our show today.
Yeah.
Check them out. You got to see
Oh,
Dan
you got to come
Lauria.
to the Bushnell and see it.
It's a wonderful theater and a wonderful
kids
production
are
of Christmas
great.
Story. Thank you
Well,
so
you
much.
saw Luke
I did.
dance.
I saw it. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Dan Lauria, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks
so
for
nice to
having me.
meet you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. If you're looking for the best places to shop this holiday season,
We might.